Saturday. Lavazza is tasting good this morning. I don't know what it is, but it seems to be brewed up just perfectly. When I put my Bialetti on the stove, I always set the stove setting to 2, and I think that's the key to the espresso coming out really smooth and not tasting burnt, is to put it on 2. If you put it on 1, it's painfully slow, but if you put it on 2, it's just right. It takes a little bit of time, but not too much, so that by the time I like put on my sunscreen and everything, my coffee is ready to go. But 2 is the magic setting, and this morning it just percolated so clean and smooth and perfect tasting. Loving it. Anyways, I'm wearing that little cute monkey shirt from YesStyle that I got a long time ago this morning, and Blogilates punched me in the stomach. I did her, I love her 100 abs series, that 30-day challenge. I love the videos in that. I did the reverse crunches, 100 of them. Whew, that one kills me. I have the hardest time once I get to about 60. I want to just like peel up off the floor. It starts to get really intense. It's a gut buster, so I highly recommend it if you want to target the lower abs. It's very effective. And all you need is a floor. That's what I love about the Blogilates videos, that you can do them anywhere, minimal equipment. And you know, they're not like a full-blown workout, but if you do enough of them in a row, it definitely is a full-blown workout. But each video by itself is usually very intense, so it's a good way to start the day with a punch, quite literally. She's so energetic too. I don't know how she gets the energy. Like, I'm like, how are you not dying at this point? She's still like talking to you and carrying on a conversation. I'm like, oh my God, how are you doing this? Yeah, I do those in the morning just to kind of wake myself up, but then I go to the gym at nighttime, and I run pretty much every night. I enjoy running. That's like my thing. I don't even need to think about doing that. I love it so much. And then in the gym at nighttime, I also try and work in some weights. So that's kind of my exercise routine. But anyways, I wanted to chit chat with you guys because I saw something on Instagram that just got me thinking about comments that I frequently get about Retin-A, and so I wanted to bring it up again because I think I've mentioned it before. I hear a common misconception a fair amount that Retin-A is going to thin your skin and lead to skin damage over time, and that's not true at all. Retin-A, retinoids, they work to strengthen your skin. They actually make your skin stronger. They make the top layer of the skin stronger through expression of keratins, and then they make the dermis stronger by building up collagen and the supportive framework. And they really are one of the few retinoids, in particular tretinoin, tazarotene, even adapalene. They're one of the few, if only, ingredients topically that really can alter the dermis, the deeper layers of the skin, for the better. You know, topical vitamin C theoretically can improve some collagen production long term, but it suffers the issue of stability, and so, you know, the devil's in the details with that. But tretinoin really is a standout for strengthening the deeper layers of the skin, as well as the top layer, the epidermis of the skin. In particular, I mean, tretinoin is an acne medication. Okay, it was initially used for teenagers with acne, and it happened to have all these other beneficial properties like improving wrinkles and fine lines, strengthening the dermis, and we use it for a lot of things. Dermatology, we like to use, we have kind of a bag of tricks, and we will use these ingredients for multiple different skin conditions. And so tretinoin, Retin-A, tazarotene, topical retinoids are a classic example of a topical medication that we use what's called off-label for tons of things. And one thing that we use it off-label for, just to illustrate to you how good it is at potentially how good it is at strengthening the deeper layers. We use it actually in a last-ditch effort to improve the appearance of stretch marks. It's one of the few topical ingredients that with long-term consistent use actually can, I don't want to, get your hopes up too much, but it actually can improve the appearance of stretch marks, because stretch marks represent atrophy deep down in the skin, and that's what leads to that divot. Stretch marks, certain atrophic scars, and with long-term use, retin A, tretinoin can actually build that up. So it does not thin your skin, it does the opposite. It strengthens it and makes it stronger. It improves the overall hydration status of your skin because it increases the expression of things that hold onto water in the skin. So it really improves the health of your skin. It does not thin the skin. What it does, that I think people confuse with thinning of the skin, what it does is it takes the very top layer of the epidermis, which is called the stratum corneum. The stratum corneum is kind of like builds up crud on the top of your skin, and it's not gross, it's not disgusting, but it's the stuff that's exfoliating off of your face, and it does so kind of at its own rate. And people make efforts to accelerate that by scrubbing their face and all of these things that can agitate the skin barrier. But retin A will smooth that down in a very precise and even manner. It doesn't destroy your underlying skin. It actually builds up your underlying skin in doing so. It's kind of like, waxing your floors and polishing your floors. Think of retin A that way, like polishing a piece of furniture. It's good for the wood. It conditions it. It makes the wood last longer, and it removes the dust and makes the surface smooth. That's kind of how retin A works. So it's not thinning the skin. It doesn't accelerate aging. I mean, there's just some misconceptions about what it does. Then the other thing that people are very fearful about, asking about a lot, is like, if I have retin A, is it going to cause me to have more sun damage? So retin A actually improves sun damaged skin. It removes sun damaged skin cells. It's actually good for sun damage. It actually improves it. And that includes sun damage on the tops of the hands too. It's not a face exclusive reagent. So it actually helps sun damage. In terms of increasing your risk of becoming sun damaged when using it, if you go out in the sun, you definitely don't want to be cavalier and go out in the sun without any sunscreen, or wear a hat, or stay out in the sun too long, without wearing a hat or without wearing coverage while you're on retin A. But you should be equally steadfast in your sun protection, whether you're on retin A or not. Being on retin A doesn't mean that you can't go outdoors. It just means that you need to protect your skin from the sun, but that goes without saying. Everybody needs to. Being on retin A or topical retinoid, differin, tazarotene, it's not as though you go outdoors and you're suddenly going to be flooded with a higher dosage of UV than if you weren't on that. I mean, it's a tiny bit more. Yes, you do need to be extra careful, but everybody needs to be extra careful. And with users of topical retinoids, I think one of the issues obviously that you can run into is if you're getting a lot of irritation and then you neglect sun protection, that irritation can heal with hyperpigmentation, which is not what you want. Anyway, that's a little, speaking of sunscreen, I got some new sunscreens from Yes Style That, some Japanese sunscreens too, that I wanted to share with you, and one Korean sunscreen that I'm going to try out for you guys. But the first one is the Shiseido Sanka UV SPF 50 PA++++. This is a great sunscreen for people with oily prone skin, acne prone skin, and people who are looking for a sunscreen that goes well on the face, and once dried, makeup will go on over nicely. You will enjoy this. It's a chemical sunscreen, so there's no cast associated with it. It has wonderful filters to protect you from not only UVB, the wavelengths that mutate the DNA and contribute to skin cancer, but also UVA, the wavelengths that penetrate deeply into the skin and contribute to collagen destruction. This has tinosorb and avobenzone. Both together are a nice combination for UVA protection. Tinosorb is very stable and a great ingredient for UVA protection. Unfortunately, it is not approved for inclusion in sunscreens sold in the US, so you have to go to Europe or Japan, Korea, elsewhere to get sunscreens with tinosorb in them. It's not water resistant, however, or sweat resistant, so it's not going to be ideal if you're outdoors for a prolonged period of time. This is a good everyday base layer sunscreen for under cosmetics. This is the third time I've purchased this. I really like it a lot. It does have alcohol denaturant in it. Alcohol denaturant is not a demon ingredient. However, if you have rosacea, sensitive skin, you might find that alcohol denaturant can sting, burn, cause drying, irritation, precipitate a flare. But it's not something that everybody has to necessarily avoid, and it's added to things like this, as well as many other over-the-counter and prescription topicals to stabilize the active ingredient. In the case of this, it stabilizes the chemical filters and allows them to function properly in this particular formulation of sunscreen. The Icin UV Mommy I've talked about before, however, as well as the Biore Kids are two Japanese sunscreens that don't have alcohol denaturant and achieve a similar aesthetic, and I believe they're water resistant. Don't quote me on that, I can't quite remember. But what I love about this, I mean, just as the name implies, it's water, it says UV essence. I mean, it's like you just put a little drop of, I mean, it comes out opaque, but it just goes into the skin like you're sluicing on a little bit of water. I love it. So that's a really good one. And then one that's new to me and I've not used, but we'll open up here. I think I've used several in this family. It's Cozy brand. This is Suncut UV. This one's SPF 50 and 4 PA pluses. PA 4 plus. The PA rating tells you how the sunscreen rates in terms of protecting you against UVA. UVA are those rays that don't necessarily burn you but destroy your collagen. SPF tells you how well the sunscreen protects you against developing a burn, but UVA isn't really the burning rays. I mean, for the most part, UVA are the aging rays. And so PA tells you how good the sunscreen protects against that. Here in the States, our sunscreens are on a pass-fail system for UVA. So we don't have a nice rating system like that. So in other words, if you buy a couple, go out to the store and try to choose a sunscreen that's going to give you the best UVA protection, good luck with that, because there's no like rating system to help guide you with that. But anyways, this one has great filters. I love these Japanese sunscreens in these little like soap bottle, pump bottles. They're so convenient. And again, this one comes out, opaque, similar to the other one. This too has alcohol denaturant in it. So if you're bothered by that, you won't like it, but it feels really good going on. I love these for reapplying. These are great here in Houston in the summer. The idea of putting sunscreen on can really be off-putting. It's so humid and sticky and hot out. I get it. Like, even sometimes I'm like, oh God, I don't want to reapply. I mean, it's really, particularly right now, I mean, we're in the thick of it. It's thick outside. It's pretty, it's like a crock pot out there. So it's pretty steamy. So these are fantastic here. They're fantastic. These kind of Japanese sunscreens that are, in this type of vehicle, I think they're just much nicer here than other sunscreens. They're much nicer to tolerate in really humid climates. So I do suggest them. Okay. All right. And then last up, I usually shy away from Korean sunscreens solely because they almost always have fragrance in them. But I got this here. I think my battery's going to die. I just had to delete some footage off of the camera. Hopefully I didn't delete all of this stuff that I just said, but. All right, yeah. But I found one by good old CosRx. But the Shield Fit interested me. I think, let's see, what are the ingredients on this? They have the ingredients in English. This is a mineral sunscreen, zinc oxide and titanium dioxide. And this also has Centella asiatica in it, or gotu kola, which is a popular ingredient in a lot of Korean skincare. But it's actually been examined in a few studies and shown to be promising for improving the healing of wounds and improving the cosmetic healing of an outcome of scar formation. So promising. I happen to enjoy using it in certain products, but you know, it's still in its infancy as far as evidence to support its inclusion in things, but it's in this. And so let's give it a try. This is a Shield Fit. I'm just gonna put it over the what did I do on this cheek? Oh, the Shiseido Sanka. This is a mineral one, so I'm expecting, you know, probably a cast. Yeah. I have a full face of sunscreen on, by the way. This isn't too bad. I'm guessing these are small particles of zinc and titanium dioxide though. All right, so not bad. Not bad on me, but if you have a darker skin type, this is gonna show up. I can tell, but it's not bad. It's really comfortable, it doesn't sting, doesn't burn. I believe this does not contain alcohol in it. I'm not seeing it, but I have to look very carefully. The lighting in here isn't great because my overhead light bulb just burnt out. But I don't think this contains any alcohol denaturant in it. I'm not sure though, but I kind of like it. So we'll see. We'll keep going with that. And I hope to review for you guys, you know, in a more formal video, some of my favorite Japanese and Korean sunscreens. So it just takes me a while to kind of collate everything and make sure I have a good opinion of how they wear, because I think that's kind of useful to you all in addition to like their ingredients. I think it's helpful with the sunscreens to tell you guys a little bit about like if they sting or burn or anything. So I always kind of have to spend some time making sure I have a good experience, you know, have a total body, you know, a thorough experience with them. So sometimes it takes me a little bit of time, but be patient. I hope to have that video together for you sometime this summer. But yeah, I love Japanese and Japanese sunscreens, and like I said, Korean sunscreens I usually shy away from because of the fragrance, but a lot of them are, you know, stepping up and not putting fragrance in things, so that's cool. But yeah, and the other nice thing about this, you can take it with you in your purse because it's got this little protective helmet that you can put on, so that's cool.
Boy, you want to pull out all of your toys again. Squirrely. That squirrel has managed to hold up since Christmas. My mom is eating her lunch. Sorry.
I want you to see my bib. Hi everybody, happy weekend.
Did you have a good week?
I did, yeah. It went by fast.
I see you've moved into your EC.
Oh yeah.
So my mom switched from Happy Planner to Erin Condren Life Planner. How has the transition been?
Well, you know, I had Happy Planner for 2 years, and I enjoyed it, but I wanted to go back and try Erin Condren again because when I had a nice Erin Condren, I got mad at it, and I just quit, remember?
Yeah, you had an Erin Condren a few years ago.
So I'm liking it so far. I got the horizontal, which is a little different.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like it.
I love mine. Why did you get frustrated before?
I think that I started seeing how the Happy Planner, you could move your pages around.
Oh, yeah.
And like, you know, if you write your contacts and things like that in the Erin Condren, you have to transcribe them every year.
Yeah.
So
that is
like
annoying.
that.
Yeah, it's very regimented that pretty much most of what you use should be from her brand, so it ends up, you know. But I'm so happy with the quality. I really am enjoying mine. Can I won't show the pages that you wrote here, but can I show the horizontal
Yeah,
layout?
sure.
I've shown the vertical layout. This is a cover my mom got. I like it. It's cute.
I have the same little pouch also. What is that called? The zipper thing?
The planner folio. Yeah, you guys can see my mom got the horizontal layout and the neutral colors, which are kind of nice. They're sort of muted grays and whatnot. I got the neutral last year, but this year I went with the colorful, so you can see the difference. I love the vertical layout instead of the horizontal because I like to break up morning, afternoon, evening, and then down here I put what videos I want to film that day. So I hope to share with you guys a little bit of how I use my EC, but I've really been happy with it. And I have these little bookmark doohickeys that are helpful for flipping around. But yeah, I hear you with the...
Fit on the coils or are they on the page?
Yeah, they snap onto the coil
that
so you
is
can move them around, like the
Can I see
dashboard.
those?
Yeah.
So I might need to get some of those. Oh yeah.
You can see I don't keep in touch with anybody.
Oh, I changed mine all around. You want to see mine? I covered it all up, but now I don't know what
that's
to do with
nice.
these blocks.
Oh, I like that. And this is the this isn't the washi tape. This is the
That's her
The paper
paper tape. Because the washi tape is kind of translucent, so that writing shows through. And
yeah. See, it's got name and then these 2 dots. But I like what you did with your little.
this, I took the inspiration from another planner girl. I can't think of what her name is. I think it's, I don't want to say the wrong name, but she used these little month stickers that are from Planner Kate. And she was going to put her weight loss journey on here.
Oh.
And put each, what her weigh-ins for each month.
Oh, that's smart.
But I don't know what kind of I'm not on a weight loss journey, but I do want to track something in here. I'm just not sure what.
You could put your books that you read. That's what I like to do. I like to track what books that I read. That's nice, the way you laid that out.
This is how I'm going to do my books. These are the stickers from the little sticker booklet. The, what is it called?
The monthly sticker book?
Yeah, the one from Erin Condren. And then I used the tape again up here to cover up whatever it said there. Some motivational thing.
Yeah. Oh, it looks nice.
Yeah, but I don't like my handwriting. That's another thing. I'm
Nice
almost done
handwriting.
with this.
You like Where the Crawdads Sing?
Yeah. It's
I'm
okay.
going to read that next.
And I did lessons from Lucy, so I already put that in there. But if I read, I'm kind of in a quandary. Now I can't read another book because I don't have any room to put. So yeah, that's why this thing, I thought about it for the books, but
You wouldn't have enough space.
well, you have nice tiny handwriting. You could record yours in there, but I don't know. So any ideas for what to do with this now? Let me know. And then this. It seems like I should list some.
Tybee seems to think he should be included in the
He
planner.
says, "Why don't you record my monthly milestones, Mom? Like when I jump on the table."
Has he done that again?
No. Shh. I think he forgot. But I will tell you one thing. This is maybe TMI, but when I go to bed at night, I look at YouTube and Facebook for about a half hour.
Yeah.
Well, I put up this YouTube, it was this vegan couple, and their little thing is they have this little teddy bear that's part of their, shtick when they show what they're cooking. He's just sitting there. Well, the guy did a voiceover, and they make this little beep beep sound for the teddy bear. Well, when that went off, he got frantic. He thought there was somebody out here stealing his toys. He was at the door and all this. So I rewound it and played it back, and I was showing him, "Look, Tybee, it's in here. It's not." back, and then he went in the closet. He looked. I mean, yeah, you didn't like that noise, did you? Did you? Hmm?
He's something.
So there's somebody out there, Mom. There's somebody messing with my toy stash.
Anyways, guys, I'm getting kind of the blinky light on my camera, so that means I've been blabbing at you a while, and I think I'm going to conclude it here. I hope you guys enjoyed the vlog today. I will list those sunscreens down below that I chatted with you all about this morning. But if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and as always, don't forget, sunscreen and subscribe. Talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye.